Hi friends, it's Amanda here from Fun Hands-On Learning. In this video, I'm going to show you 6 fun hands-on activities that you can do with young kids to teach math skills. So you may have seen one of my recent videos where I took you along on how I was setting up all of these activity trays. And if you didn't get to see those videos, I'm going to link them in the description box below so you can go back and see how I set all of this up. But for today, we're going to actually dive in. I'm going to go one by one and show you all 6 activities, how you can do them, and how I plan on doing them with my students. So let's get started. Okay, so this first activity is called pencil counting. It comes from my early learners math curriculum. It comes from the very first unit on counting. So what the students do is there are cards here, and on each card there is a bucket of pencils. The students are going to count how many pencils are in the bucket. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pencils. Then the object is to find the card with that matches that has 6 blocks. Here we go. And then they place that card on top. So we have 6 pencils, we have 6 blocks. And then the last step is it comes with cards with numbers on them that look like this, and then they have to find the numeral. Here's 6, and they have to place it on their card. So now they have completed the first card. So then they could keep going and could take that one off and do the next card. Now, I, of course, changed it up and made this activity a little bit more fun. So I sat aside the number cards that it comes with, and I took out these number bean bags for us to use. I also took out a set of snap cubes that kind of look like blocks for this activity. So again, they would start by counting. They would count their 3 pencils. They would find their 3 blocks, place it on, and then they actually had to use their snap cubes and count out 3. So they would do it like this: 1, 2, 3. Then their final step was to find the number beanbag and place it on just like that. Super fun, super interactive. They loved it. We already did this activity, so I am going to insert a clip of my students working on this right now. Activity number 2 also works on counting. I am sure you have seen something like this before. It's just counting mats. So these are counting Play-Doh mats, and they look like this. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly how we use these. So here's the number 3 mat. Number 3 says put 3 gumballs on the machine. So they're going to take their Play-Doh, they're going to roll it into balls to make gumballs, and they have to roll out 1, 2, 3. Now, once they have put their 3 gumballs on the machine, we also add on another step to this activity, and we do touch points. So if you don't know what touch point math is, it's a way of teaching math to kids to help them count out the numbers when they see it visually. So for the number 3, the touch points would be on the ends, and so they would make 3 more, or well, they could take the ones off of here, but I'm just going to make 3 more. They would make 3 more balls, and they would place it on the ends where the touch points would be. So here's 1, here's 2, and then the third touch point would be here. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm going to leave a link below to a video I did years ago talking about touch point math, and I kind of explain what it is a little bit more. So again, you can check out that video that I did a couple years ago. But that is how we work on it. So we do the activity part here, and then we also do the touch points. And then the other thing is we squish them. So we count 1, 2, 3. So you can have them squish them as they count, and that's a lot of fun as well. So let me just kind of show you really quick with another mat. Okay, I'm gonna show you with the number 4 mat just because I think it's super cute. I love the little bug. It says put 4 dots on the bug. So they would put their 4 dots on the bug with their Play-Doh, and then we would also put our 4 touch point dots. So on the number 4, the touch points are here, and you have already hopefully taught your kiddos where the touch points are, and then we could squish them and count 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if we were just doing the bug, then we would squish them on the bug and count. So anyways, Play-Doh mats, always a go-to, always fun. If you are looking for these specific Play-Doh mats, I'll leave a link below in the description box, and any of my other curriculum that you see in this video, I always have links to in the description box, so you don't have to worry about where to find something. All right, let's go on. Activity number 3. This activity was so much fun. We already did this one, and this is called number sticks. So we have number sticks that look like this. They go all the way up to the number 10. And then this activity also comes with matching number sticks that look like this, that have the actual value in 10 frames. And then it comes with number sticks that look like these, and these ones have the number along with the 10 frames. So these ones are great for just counting out, like when you're doing your math warm-ups. But these ones we were using for a specific activity. Now you could just match these up, so you could have them find the stick that has the 1 star on it, and then you'd have them match it up. Now we use Play-Doh, so if you see all these sticks are standing up, or all these numbers are standing up, because I put Play-Doh balls down and then we stood them up like this. So one way you could use this activity is to put the Play-Doh balls down and then have them match up the 10 frame cards to the numbers. But we did not do it that way this particular time. This particular time what we did is I had the numbers standing up, and then I had the kids use a manipulative and count it out. So it is winter time, it's January when I'm filming this, and so I have our little polar bears, and so the kids had to use their fine motor skills and then their counting skills to count them out. So 1 bear, 2 bears, 3 bears. You get the idea. So this is so cute. I love this activity. So I have a clip of my kids doing this, so I'm going to insert that right now. Okay, activity number 4 is snow globe shape sorting. So again, we're kind of doing a wintry theme. And this activity is more geared towards kindergarten or first grade students, because what they're supposed to do is they're supposed to sort the shapes by the number of sides. So if the shape has no sides, they would put it in this snow globe. If it has 3 sides, they would put it in this snow globe. You get the idea. 4 sides would go in this snow globe, and 5 or more sides would go in this snow globe. However, I don't want to be counting sides and doing all that with my little ones. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to take 3 globes for right now to kind of show you this, because I can't get the 4th one in the video. All right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to sort by shape. So on each one of these globes, I'm going to put a shape. So I'm going to put a triangle on this one, a circle on this one, and a square on this one, okay? So 3 basic shapes. And then I'm going to give them the cards that it comes with, and I'm going to have them sort the cards and put them on the right snow globe. So on these cards, they're super cute. It has a polar bear on each card. Can Can you see that? And this polar bear has a soccer ball, so he would go in the circle snow globe. Okay, so that's how I'm going to have them sort these out, is by what the bear is holding. So this polar bear is holding a square, so he's just going to go in the square. This polar bear is holding a pizza in the shape of a triangle, so he would go in the triangles. So you get the idea. Here is a polar bear holding a sandwich in the shape of a triangle, so it would go here. So I'm going to just have the kids sort out the cards into the right category where they go. Okay, so this one has a kiwi in the shape of a square, and this one has a picture frame in the shape, oh, not square, circle. And then this one has a picture frame in the shape of a square. So yeah, so I'm just gonna have them sort. This one has watermelon in the shape of a triangle. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And there are some in here with, you could have them sort ovals. Let's see, what else do we have in here? We have pentagons, and it looks like octagons, hexagons, things like that. So you could get really creative with it. Now what I'm using just to show you these little shapes come from this little shape set from Learning Resources. It's just this little bag, and it has like shapes in there. They're shaped tactile tiles. So you could use anything to put on here to change this activity up. You could even just cut out some shapes out of paper and then glue them to the front of each snow globe in order to make this activity work for you, if this is what you wanted to do. Or you could do the activity the way it's intended, where they count the number of sides and then they sort in that way. All right, let's move on to the next activity. Okay, activity number 5 comes from my Hands-on to Learn preschool curriculum, and this activity works on colors. Now I know I said this was a math video, and it still is. I kind of consider learning colors as a math skill, so I don't know if it really is, but that's what I consider it to be. So this activity is super cute. There's a train here, and so what they're working on is the color orange. So first of all, they have to put their train together. Is this not like the super cutest train you've ever seen? I'm gonna just kind of try to get this in the frame here. All right, so here's my train, and when the kids are doing this activity, they only want to be finding the color orange pictures. Okay, so I have pictures of all sorts of different things on these cards, and the kids are only supposed to grab the ones that are orange and place them on their train. So for example, I have a tiger and a juice box with orange juice, a goldfish. Okay, you get the idea. A carrot. So they're going to go through their cards. Here's a turtle. He's green. We're going to set him off to the side. Now while they're doing this, you can talk about vocabulary and things like that. This is a crab, and they can try to name the different objects, and then of course they're only matching up the ones that are orange. All right, so I have all my orange pictures. Now one thing I wanted to add to this activity to make it a little bit more fun is some orange Play-Doh. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take these pictures off, and before they place the picture on their train, they're going to roll up a ball of Play-Doh, and they're going to place it on their train, and then they're gonna add their picture so it sticks. Okay, so we're trying to make the picture stick onto the train. I don't know, I had this crazy idea that this might be fun. This might turn into some craziness, but I think it's kind of fun. So they have to make their picture stick to the train with the orange Play-Doh, since we're doing the color orange. All right, then when we get all done with doing all of it, then we are going to count our color orange pictures and see how many color orange pictures did we find. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We found 7 color orange pictures, so we can add that into our math activities, because we're obviously counting as well. So this activity is for preschoolers, obviously, working on colors. There's a whole bunch of activities working on all the different basic colors in my curriculum. We won't get into all of them, but I do love this activity. I love making this train. I think it's super cute. And again, I'm just gonna add in the Play-Doh as kind of a fun way to make these 3D and to help them use their fine motor skills. All right, let's go on to our last activity. Okay guys, we have made it to activity number 6. This activity was just me kind of brainstorming. I took apart the number memory pages from my Hands-On to Learn preschool curriculum. So in the curriculum, there are pages that come like this. They have a number written at the top, and then they have these 3 strips with the amount, and then the children fill in the different strips with the number. So it's kind of like a number fluency, a number memory. So they come like this. What I did is I cut them apart because I'm going to have the kids sort. So I would give them the cards, and then they have to sort them. So this card, I don't know if you can see this. This card, the apple has 4, let me see if I can get my camera to, okay. This apple has 4 seeds, and then it also has 1, 2, 3, 4 blanks on it. So this is the 4 card. So basically I'm gonna just have them place it under the right heading. So this is 4, this is 4, this is 5, this is 5, this is 5. All right, so I would have them place it under the right heading. Then what they're going to do is they're going to count it out. So for the number 4, they're gonna count out 4 penguins. So we're gonna use these cute little penguins because we're sticking with our winter theme. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then for the number 5, they're gonna count out 5 penguins. 1. Okay, once they have all of their penguins on the right cards, and we don't have to use all the cards, we could just do 1 set of them. So let's see. Okay, so once they have it matched up like so, the last step is to find the numeral. So I took out these numbers here. These are our robot numbers. So these numbers actually turn into robots. They're super duper cute. I got them years ago, but I believe they still have them at, is it Lakeshore Learning? I think that's where I got these from, or maybe it's Learning Resources. I don't remember. I always get Lakeshore Learning and Learning Resources things mixed up. But anyways, I know if people from those companies probably hate me for mixing those up because they're probably competitors. But anyways, whatever. These are really cute though. They turn into robots, and then basically you match. I would have them match up. So they have to find the 4, and they have to find the 5. And match them up like that. So that would be our last activity. And of course I have all the other numbers here too. So here's 6, and then here are the ones that count out to 6. So what we could do, instead of doing it like this, now that I'm thinking of it, we could line them up. So 4, like this, 4, 5, 6, and then I could have 1 strip next to each one. So I could have them line it up like this. 4, 5, 6, and then have them put their little objects in that way. I might do it that way. And then obviously they would match up their numbers here. So that would actually be pretty cool because you could start with 1 and go all the way to 10. So you could do this like on the floor and make a really big long thing of it. So yeah, I think we might actually end up doing that. And that way we can line them all up and have 1 through 10 and then have all of our objects and count them out. That would be so much fun. Or we might just do 2 or 3 at a time. But lining them up like this might actually be more effective. All right, anyways. This was just me thinking of a new way to use these number cards, because, you know, just because you buy a certain curriculum or you purchase an activity from, say, from me or from anywhere else, just because you buy it doesn't mean you have to use it in the way it's intended. You could always change it up and use your creativity to make the activity different and fun, and then that way you could even use the activity more than once because you're changing it and doing something different with it. So always think outside the box, use your creativity to come up with new and fun, exciting activities for your students. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Those are my 6 activities for these next 2 weeks, and we will see you in the next video.